Welcome back, everyone, to another Tabletop Core Battle Report. Josh and CJ back. Mr. Kevin is behind the camera there.
Yes, sir.
And we have a 2,000 point battle report today.
Heck yeah.
In preparations for a tournament coming up.
What's it called? Do you remember?
GT, I believe it's the Mid-Mo Maelstrom, right?
Yeah, it's going to be our first GT.
Yep, in Ashland, Missouri. There's a bunch of people signed up already, so we're pretty excited. I think I'm going to end up playing Grey Knights, so I'm trying to play Grey Knights list, and CJ's messing around between kind of a Chaos Soup list or a Space Marine. So
yeah,
we're just testing out a little army composition here. As you can see, I'm playing Grey Knights. I have 2 detachments this time, so full on 5 dreadknights. My first detachment is a patrol of Swordbearers. Those are the more kind of shiny dull guys there. It's led by a Grandmaster Dreadknight. I have 1 unit of 5 strike squads in there. 5-man strike squad team. They got 3 swords. Their Scar has a staff. And then there's a side cannon in there. And then I have 2 dreadknights. And then a company champion. So that's the Swordbearers list. And the Rapiers detachment, I have, again, led by a Grandmaster and Nemesis Dreadknight. Kitted out how I would typically do.
Yeah,
I did split the relics and a couple things up. They'll be in the list below. The Librarian's over there, the Nuke Librarian. He's in that list. I have a regular Dreadknight in that list. It has 2 strike squads, all with falchions, and then I have all 2 units of 10 interceptors that I have combat squatted. So those are all interceptors there. They're all in deep strike, which is why they're not on the board.
4 units of 5.
And that's the list.
So we're going to test supporting the demons a little bit here with some mortal wounds and big monsters. Just real briefly, like Josh said, army lists will be in the description. I'm not going to tell you everything because I'll mess it up right now. But the Slaanesh detachment, I've got 2 Keepers of Secrets. This one will be my Warlord. I've got another over here. They're both exalted. I did bring Belakor. See how he does with his choppy attacks, and he's able to fly, which shores up some weaknesses for Slaanesh. The rest of the Slaanesh detachment just has 4 units of 10 demonettes who are across the board. They're just doing objectives. And then I have 1 unit of 5 Furies. Stuff gets kind of crazy in the Thousand Sons detachment, so Josh is going to help me through with that because you know it a little bit better.
Yeah, CJ borrowed some Thousand Sons from me today. He has 2 Exalted Sorcerers.
The good ones.
One of them is loaded out with Rahadi, so he knows 3 spells, and all 3 are mortal wound spells. I just want to go over that real quick. He's got Baleful Devolution, Zinch's Firestorm, and Doombolt.
Doombolt.
So he's really good. And then he's got another Exalted Sorcerer for the Master Mist Informer, Cult of Duplicity Warlord trait.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's got 2 Mutolith Vortex Beasts, which I think are really good now.
That's kind of why I wanted to try.
So yeah,
this list.
they put out some mortal wounds. They got lots of damage. And then unit of 5 rubrics.
5 rubrics, and then the Helldrake. Josh was Defender. We did our deployment. You guys have seen that. After that, we rolled off. You're going first, right?
Yep. Oh, we're playing Scorched Earth. We didn't even go over that.
Yep.
So there's 2 objectives in each deployment zone, and then 2
in the middle.
Outside.
I've got Bring It Down, Broad, and Engage, and you're doing every single Grey Knight one?
I'm doing all the ones I booked just to try it, which Purge the Demon, obviously, that's an obvious one, right? Then I'm doing the Bless, the objective ones. Yep. I can't remember what the other ones. I think it's Teleport, Assault. I can't remember exactly what it's called.
We'll see how that goes. You got
I've not done it yet. And it works for deep striking, shunt, or Gate of Infinity. So if you kill a unit, you get 3 points from using one of those 3 abilities. So that'll be decent. Other than that, I think we're ready to go.
We are. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, here we are. End of turn 1. I ended up getting turn 1. We did some movement, or a little bit of moving, some shenanigans here. These guys did an advance from over here to here. The 2 strike squads in back stayed where they were. Company champion stayed where he was. Those 2 dreadknights moved out there. My Rapiers Grandmaster and Dreadknight moved out there. My Swordbearers Grandmaster popped his teleporter and just shunted himself up here to be 9 inches away. So that's all the movement. Got to Psychic phase. I tried to do 1 Purifying Ritual back there, got that off. The other guys tried to do it, failed. And then these guys tried to do it, it passed, but CJ was able to get one of his denies off, so I did only get one Purify Ritual. As far as the rest of the Psychic phase, all the Dreadknights got their hammer hand off. Company Champion gated the Librarian over here. He got rid of a unit of Demonettes. I got my... So that, because Gate Infinity works for Teleport Assault, the secondary, that got me 3 points for that. However, in all of his casting, he ended up taking 2 mortal wounds from Apparels. CJ used a strat from the Chaos Demons book to make him take an additional D3 or 2D3 instead of just 1. So he ended up taking 4. It did cost me 3 CP to do everything with the Librarian. So first you have to do Finest Tower, I think is what it's called. Can't remember exactly what it's called, but it increased his spell range by 6. Another CP to do Psychic Channeling to roll 3 dice and drop the lowest for his spells. And then another CP to do Mental Focus for him to cast a 3rd spell. So he's only got left with 1 wound. He was able to get rid of 3 of the Harpies from, or not Harpies, Furies from his Fury Demos Stormbolter. The Grandmaster Dreadknight clipped off 9 wounds off of... I split fire, which you never split fire. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Clipped off 9 wounds off of this front Vortex Beast here. I was able to get rid of... What do they have, 10 wounds?
They got a bunch. You got me down to 5.
He's down to 4 wounds.
Yep.
And I failed my charge with my Swordbearers Grandmaster Dreadknight. All in all, decent turn, I think. I got 5 points off of that turn.
So we did some things in the Demons turn 1. Not a ton. It's going to be pretty quick. We just basically moved everything out across the board. We did a Rod in this quarter. We did some Psychic. We were able to take out the Librarian that was over here with a Mutalith Vortex Beast. Killed a couple Strike Squad guys. And we charged into this one GMDK here in the middle of the table and left him on a wound right here. So that's the moral of the story, is we always leave Dreadknights on 1 wound, unfortunately. Much else to talk about. The Helldrake's over there just to do some movement blocking and make him have a hard time. But that's it.
Okay, here we are back in my turn 2. We did some moving around. I was only able to bring in 2 of my Interceptor squads because CJ did a really good job screening out back here. So
I practiced that a lot.
He's very good at that. So Psychic phase, we got our spells off. We weren't able to eliminate anything in the Psychic phase, I don't think. CJ's using the power of my own models against me, all the power that I've infused them with. And
that's right.
Both Vortex Beasts are still freaking alive. Can't believe that.
Yeah, tell us what happened here.
I was able to get rid of that Held Turkey. And then, of course, he rolled a 6 and it blew up. And then I didn't save a single one of the mortal wounds it blew up on me with. So, that's great. Shooting phase. I figured my Grandmaster Dreadknight would get rid of him because I had Empiric Amplification off on him. And CJ saved every single one of the saves that I got into from the shooting.
We bossed some demon saves around these parts.
And then I was able to get rid of one more guy, his last Fury that was in here with these Interceptors. So I still did get my 1 point for Destroy the Bird Demon and 3 more points for the Teleport one because they dropped in. So
yeah, that was really good.
That's working out pretty well so far. So another 4 points there at the top of the phase. I did get 10 points for the primary. I did clear out the rest of my CP because obviously you see my Swordbearers Grandmaster's not here anymore.
Did a fight on death.
Did a fight on death. I got 1 mortal wound through out of 4 attacks. Yeah. Yeah. I got rid of 6 of these. 6 of the Demonettes here. He lost 1 in morale, so they still have 3 left.
Still holding the point.
Then I was trying to get rid of them there, but I don't know. All in all, it's not a bad turn. I scored 14 points across everything. So
killing stuff across the board. So
yeah, and I still have 2 more squads Interceptors to bring down. We'll see what happens.
My screens are all gone, so it'll get brutal. Turn 2 for the demons. We had some mistakes on movement and charging and things like that, but we'll kind of just run through here and see what we look like. We've rodded over here in this quarter now, so we have 2 quarters of rod. We'll just move along. We were able to take out this one Dreadknight here in melee with Belakor and shuffle forward, staring down that other Dreadknight over there. Center of the board, we took both of the keepers up there to fight the Interceptors. and we were able to get both of them through a combination of shooting and melee and psychic and morale. And then we zoomed in there towards the other two dreadknights with the Mutalith Vortex Beast. That's where I messed up. He should have came this way to allow my other keeper to come in, but it is what it is. And he died because he fought the big blue GMDK. So that's it for my turn. I got another 2 points for engage. Like I said, I have 2 quarters of rod. I had 10 primary. I don't know what the score is. It's 28 to 31.
Yeah, I think.
So I have 28. Josh has 31 going into the top of battle round 3. And he's got 2 more units to bring in, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, end of my turn. What was it? 3, 2?
3.
Things are not looking very good. I am very disgusted with what's happening here. But let's go over it. Belakor is really, really, really good.
He's pretty strong.
He's 90 points less than Magnus Mortarion, and he's incredibly better. He's way better than both of them. But it is what it is. The sweet model. He was able to kill my dreadknight over there handedly. My other 2 interceptors came in.
Yes.
They did absolutely nothing. Well, this squad was able to get rid of, I think, 6 of the ladies over here. We didn't roll the morale yet, but
+4.
Was able to get rid of 6 of them. 4 of them?
Yes.
How many?
There's 6 left.
Oh.
So I do have morale, but we'll get
I was able to get rid of, finally, that other Vortex Beast.
yeah, they're both gone. Both gone from the board.
I got rid of his Exalted Sorcerer.
Yes.
That got me 3 points for, whatchamacallit, Destroy the
demon because he got that keyword from writing on the disc.
I got 10 points for the primary.
Yep.
I got another 2 points for something else. I don't remember what it was.
Something.
Oh, I got 2 blessings off.
Oh, yeah.
So on those. And then, yeah. So I'm still ahead of the points, but it's very grim right now. CJ is going to go up to 4 CP on his turn. And of course, because he's got that broken demon thing, he will be able to redeploy 2 of his things. So honestly, this game's probably done, even though I'm ahead by 16 points.
46 Josh and 30 me.
Yeah, not so good. We'll see what happens.
All right, so turn 3 for the demons. We got 10 primary points. Then we moved on through the turn up to that magical 4 CP like Josh was talking about. So I get 2 redeploys on my respawns on my greater demons when they're about to die. So there's not a lot to talk about. We push forward here through the center, and we were able to kill Josh off of both objectives in his home territory and picked up his champion here in the middle of the board, his Brotherhood champion. And that's mostly it. The score is 43 to me, 46 to Josh. I did get my 3rd rod, so there's a few more points built into that. But that's it. We're going to roll into turn 4 and see what the Grey Knights can do with what they have left. We got to the end of the game here. We just played through the last turn, talked it out, did all that sort of thing. We end at a score of 82 for the Chaos Soup to 53 for the Grey Knights. We were just able to move forward, be able to take all the objectives. Josh couldn't score primary anymore. So that's kind of how that went. In retrospect, or thinking about how things go, the soup list was, like we said earlier, we're going up for a tournament here pretty soon, so we wanted to try taking the Thousand Sons for some mortal wounds, and a little bit of reach with the flyer and the mortal wounds, because Slaanesh just can't deal with that on its own. It's just fast, but it doesn't put out a ton of mortal wounds. So we tried that. It seemed pretty good with the Vortex Beast, but we'll fine-tune it some more. And Josh tried 5 Dreadknights for the first time. I think you're not a huge fan of all 5.
No, not really.
But 4 is pretty good. So that's probably where you're going to end up at.
Yeah.
But this was a good test game. We'll be doing some more test games coming up for this event in a few weeks. So thanks everybody for tuning in, subscribing, liking, sharing, all that cool stuff. And we'll put the army list in the comments. If you got anything to say, let us know.
Thank you guys again.
Bye.